God is saying, you think you're building something with these cities. You think you're doing something great. And I'm letting you get away with it because you're sitting on the congregation of people. And I love them, but I really, really am against you. But until I've had an opportunity to get through there and mine through those which have been carried away by your wickedness, I'm going to let this go. But there's going to be a time that's going to come where your wickedness is going to be full. And when that time comes, I'm going to take out mine and I'm going to utterly destroy you and yours. I will ascend above the heights in the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. Brought down to hell. Those are not my words. Those are his words. Brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. They do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. I will make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. Utterly destroyed. And they can sit around and say all the mean things they want to say about me. I know it's coming. It's already in the word. Way back in Revelations, it already lets us know. When he comes to bring judgment against this world in this age, they're going to be, and everybody's dying, they're going to be blaspheming him and saying every horrible, evil, ugly thing they can find to say about him. But it won't matter, because he will have given you enough time to come to the realization that he is God. So he's already prepared for all the stuff you're going to say about him. Just like he did the woman in Canaan, not a word. When he was brought before and he said, do you not know who I am? Do you not know that I have the power to? Jesus answered him, not a word. I don't have to speak to you. I don't have to speak to you. And when he said, don't you know who I am? He said, my kingdom is not of this world. Because if it was, it would wipe you out right now. But I came for a different purpose. But I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to acknowledge you. You're beneath me. And he is. But we keep lifting him up higher than God. We're not going to go through it now, but we could go right on to the very next verses of Isaiah in chapter 14. That's your homework. Read it for yourself. And you can see, beginning with verse 24, that he goes right out of the downfall of Babylon into the ultimate overthrow of Assyria. God is not playing with this devil. And if we look back through history, we'll see that if we don't believe he's going to come and deal with the one that we're facing today, all we got to do is go back and look at how he dealt with him before. It's not hard. It's the same devil, the same behavior. They even do the same things. The buildings are newer looking, but they were new then too with what they had to work with. The buildings are now made of steel and glass. In that day they were made of brick and mortar. And we even got some made of brick and mortar now. But we got more stuff to refine it to look a little different. But it's still the same principle. Cain built the city and built a name unto himself and built commerce and built the world and built an economy and started moving down that road. Lamech was wealthy and said that he would kill anybody who crossed him, and had the children using the same wicked devices and sorcery and divination and weapons and war and killing and all of that stuff. And when they got so wicked, God wiped them out. Then you come over here and multiple kingdoms are established. This son of Shem hooking up with this son of Japheth, and that son of Japheth hooking up with this son of Ham, and they all getting together and creating wicked religions and wicked systems and wicked government, and hooking it all up through the wicked Gentile nations, and going out and creating all kinds of havoc across the world with their wicked ways, trying to make names into themselves and build city into themselves, and go on amongst themselves as if there is, behaving as though there is no God. And time again, he wiped that nation out, and wiped that kingdom out, and wiped that system out, and wiped them out, and everybody in it died, and wiped them all out, and killed them all. And we keep going, God was ruthless. God was ruthless. What kind of God is that? What kind of God? They weren't his. They weren't his. They didn't submit to him. They acted like their father, and he took them out. But he gave them enough time. It's not hard. He's God today, yesterday, and forever. If we go back and see what he did then, he did it. He'll do it again. And he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.